are the Arabs blessed by God? Many people in the Western world will think that they are far from being blessed by the God of the Bible since, according to them, the majority of Arab people are Muslims and thus the enemies of the Christian faith. But some time ago I stumbled upon a video where a man named Dickie presented his view concerning the faith of Islam and God's plan. Now Dickie is a Seventh-day Adventist and the author of the book Islam, God's Forgotten Blessing. In his book, he presents Allah as the theology, which concerning Islam is pretty accurate and historical, I would say. And that inspired me to make this video. In the book of Genesis, chapter 15, we read that God says to Abraham, "Unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates." I've noticed that a lot of Messianic Jews claim that this land, which they call Eretz Israel, also known as Greater Israel, belongs to the Israelites, or at least the Jews. But we have to remember that when we talk about the sons of Jacob, blessings will be given to them only if they would keep the law and be faithful to God, as said in Leviticus 26. Yet the Jewish authorities followed their own laws and rejected their God when he came as the Messiah. What's more, in books like Numbers, Deuteronomy or Ezekiel, we see that the area of the land for the Israelites is much more smaller than that described in Genesis 15. But going back to the Promised Land, God said that he will give it to his seed, but didn't specify whom exactly. The interesting thing is that right after God made his promise, we read about the birth of Ishmael, Abram's firstborn, who is considered to be the forefather of the Arabs. So when we look at this map where Arabic is spoken, we see that God kept his promise and added even a bonus by giving land even beyond the river Nile. So in my view, the land of promise has been already given, and a fight for Eretz Israel would be pointless, since it would be a violation of the will of God.